When you know what's right for you, you're on your way to being a well-being. Learn how with personalised advice from Blackmores.
Hello and welcome to this week's injury update brought to you by Blackmores. Thankfully, there were no new injuries in Saturday night's clash with Carlton. Earlier in the day, Alan Tuvey suffered a concussion in the VFL side's clash with the Northern Blues. He wasn't able to return to the game. He was a little bit uncomfortable afterwards, but he's recovered quite well. We're quite happy with him today, and there's a reasonable chance that he'll get up for this weekend. Obviously, he'll have to be tested, and as usual, we won't be taking any risks, but we're relatively confident about that, and we'll see how he goes. In better news, we've had a number of players previously listed as short-term injuries who are getting closer to a return. Alex Fasolo's pretty confident with that shoulder. Naturally, he'll have to get through a bit of work this week, tackling, etc., to see how he goes, but we're quite confident, so he's a test. Taylor Adams did quite a bit of work with that hamstring last week, probably in front of the game a little. He'll just need to get through a couple of decent sessions this week and will be tested, but we're fairly confident he'll be available also. Jonathan Marsh missed on the weekend with a calf or soleus strain, only fairly minor, and we're quite happy with the way it is today, so he's a very good chance of getting up for this week as well. So he'll also be tested, but we're confident. Ben Crocker's in the same boat. He's had a bit of soreness behind his knee. I think he's missed the last 2 weeks, but he should be fine for this week as well. He's looking pretty good, but he'll also be tested, along with Braden Sire, who's recovered from that hand. He's got the all clear from the surgeon last week. He just needed to do a bit of work on the track, which he's done. As long as he can do another couple of sessions this week, he'll be available to play as well. So we're in a reasonably good position. There are 5 players remaining on the long-term injury list. Those guys are Dane Swan with his foot, as we know, Jackson Ramsey and Matthew Scharenberg with their knee reconstructions, and Tommy Langdon, who had that little bit of extra knee surgery last week, and Jamie Elliott with his back. They're all going quite well. Certainly not going to play in the short term at all. We'll let you know if there's anything new on any of them, but their recovery is going quite well. So that's all on today's injury update. Hopefully we'll have positive outcomes to those tests before Saturday's trip to Greater Western Sydney.